And Payton is back with us in the Weather Center to explain how saltwater intrusion happens and why it's become a problem. Payton?
Yeah, Leslie, you know, the river has been running low all summer long, and that's what's allowed this saltwater to creep up. So usually you've got the river fighting with the Gulf of Mexico. The river usually wins because it has a good enough flow. It's pushing out the saltwater. But when the river starts to drop, the flow of it starts to lessen. And whenever we get in our natural tide cycle, each time we're in high tide, that salt water is pushed further and further up the river because the flow is not as much. So essentially what's happening here, salt water is at the bottom, fresh water is up top, and that's why we build these underwater sills or these underwater levees, is because salt water is more dense, and that's why they're trying to stop it at the surface. It's not coming in at the top, it's coming in at the bottom. And I don't know if we can take this graphic full here, control room, but this is the river levels that we've been dealing with for the past couple of weeks, and this is the forecast. Notice it's not climbing at all, Leslie. So in order to get the salt water pushed back out, we need a lot of rain to the north. And fortunately, we do have rain up to the north right now. They are expecting some beneficial rain up in the Mississippi watershed, but is it going to be enough? That is the big question. They're forecasting anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. I don't think it's going to completely eliminate it. We'll see how things evolve, but certainly we need a big rainmaker to our north in the coming months in order to push that water out.
It's already affected Plaquemines for over a month now. We just saw an additional advisory last night, and now it's threatening other water sources around our area as well. So the Army Corps of Engineers did that underground sill, and now they're going to raise it. Why?
Because the salt water is just more prominent at this point. We're getting more and more salt water. So they're trying to just basically, that salt water as it comes up underneath, because remember, it's closer to the surface.
Sure.
They're trying to just build it higher or longer to stop that
This might be a dumb question. As it gets higher, is the current stronger, higher to push it back out?
It can be, yeah.
Okay.
But it's all a balancing act, right? We really do need a significant amount of rain to our north, though. We need to get the river running faster and to get it pushed on out. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime
And they do have those reverse osmosis stations too, but there's a lot going on. I think the governor's supposed to make a big announcement as they try to fight this. It's already a problem in Plaquemines. Could be a big problem for other areas too. Thanks for explaining it, because every time we talk about it, it is very confusing.
It is, yeah, it's tricky stuff.
All right, guys.